Hey, what's up guys, Glock9 here, and welcome to a new house flipper, and in this episode we're going to fix up this lakeside cabin here, which could use some work for sure. Great view though here of a lake. Maybe we'll throw in a dock or something, right? So if you do pick up this house, you have your own dock already, so if you want to get a boat or whatever, you're good to go. But this should be a nice calming break from doing Horde Night every night, because that series definitely gets intense. Matter of fact, I just recorded day 3, and it's insanity, you guys. I will get that episode up for you guys really soon. But for now, let's concentrate on getting this lake house cabin here move-in ready. And this garage is just a no-go. This whole thing's just got to be taken out. We're going to knock it down and just completely rebuild something from scratch there. This deck I would like to extend and just wrap it around the entire cabin. I think that'll be cool. All this junk back here has got to get removed. And later on when we're furnishing, we'll just throw in like an AC unit. And we'll just pretend that this cabin has central air, right? I mean, I don't know how many cabins out in the woods have central air, but this one's going to. I like the idea of having a picnic table out front, so we're going to take this one out for now, but I'll probably put one back in later, maybe with like a grill. It's a grill right there, but we're going to take that one out, clean up all of this junk. Take out the windows. And speaking of windows, look at this. I was like, how did they get this shape of a window? Is that available? And then it's not. I figured out how they did it. And I'll go inside right now and show you. And I think we're going to have to just change those windows around because I don't want to do it this way. But they basically used a plate. And the other side of the plate they painted to make look like a window. And then this side they didn't bother painting. They just left it wood. So, our options, if we wanted to keep the window shaped like this, the options are either don't put in a glass, and just leave it open, which that's kind of silly. I thought about doing this, right? You could take a sheet, because it lays flat. It's not like a plate. It doesn't stick out, right? So you take the sheet, and then you can paint it the same color as the log cabin, right? So it like blends in there. And then on the other side, let's just bust these windows out. We got to take them out anyway. There we go. Fly around. And then on this side, we can paint the sheet to look like the window. Where is it? Here we go. See? Just like that. But then the problem is the inside won't look like that. It won't have that same shape because the inside will look like there's no windows because it'll be painted just like the log cabin. You know what I mean? So like this side, it doesn't look like there's a window there. So it's just weird. So I think what we're going to do is probably just square these windows up. Alright, so we'll knock out that block and that one, and then we'll just fill in the top one. Like that. And I think that's fine. We'll go take a look outside and see what it looks like from out here. I mean, it doesn't look as nice as it did because the windows that were there went with the shape of the roof, but I think it'll be fine. I mean, we could do that, but then we're in the same problem with how do we fill that in with the windows, And I don't want to be bothered with that problem. And it looks kind of weird now. It looks like sad. It's like a sad house. So there we go. We'll just keep it like that. Alright, double doors for the entryway. Which we'll probably keep it that way. That's cool. Small little kitchen right here as soon as you enter. And I like how they did this with the bar and the bar stools, because there's not really any room for a seating area in this kitchen. So I'll probably kind of mimic that. Maybe see if I can make it even bigger. Put a couple more bar stools in there, For now, let's get rid of all of it, because we're going to redo it our own way. There we go. Faucet. Okay. I think we're going to get rid of that crown molding, too. When have you ever seen crown molding in a log cabin? That's kind of strange. Got a little bathroom right here, which we'll keep a bathroom, but we're going to knock everything out because we're going to redo it completely. Again, this room will probably stay the same, just, some chairs by the fireplace. I like the fireplace, going to keep it the way it is. But for now, knock the windows out, and then these beams above us, they gotta go too. Alright, knock these windows out here. This is a strange little room here. They have a refrigerator in here and a piece of furniture. Let's see what we want to do here. Let's knock this piece of furniture out. And then I think these steps, I might open up. You know, you've got this wall here that they used half blocks on. And it like hides the steps, but why? You know? I think I want to open that all up right there. Up here, we got a little desk and a place to work out. But you'll probably just throw a bed in here. You know, upstairs will probably be just places to sleep. I kind of like how they did this across the back here. But all that's going to go. And we'll probably just put some beds up here. You know, I just want to make it like a real homey cabin. You know, nothing too fancy, nothing special. We're not going crazy today in terms of building. I mean, we do have to rebuild the garage from the ground up. And we're going to do some work to the outer deck. But other than that, no major construction is going to happen. You know, this is going to be a nice, relaxing flip. So let me finish gutting this place and cleaning it all up. Then we'll come back and have a look at what we have to do. All right, we're looking nice and clean. I repaired the roof, repaired the chimney. I started actually building out the deck. Started building the garage here, which that's what we're going to work on now. So let's at least get the framework done. And then I'll show you how we're building the deck. Okay, that's a good start. We will finish that off in a little bit, throw on a roof, and that will be done. Alright, so the deck comes out 3 blocks from the house, so that's pretty much what I did. And just ran it around the entire perimeter. Back here, I had to change the position of these poles right here. And then we're going to throw in some steps and stuff like that. Where the door is anyway. The rest of the deck will have a railing running around it. And let me show you just how I do it. It's basically just plates floating like this. And that goes around the entire house. And then there are other blocks. It's basically a plate with a pillar underneath it. And we use those for the outside. I mean, you don't really need those. You know, the plates will float in here forever, but it's just for the look of it, you know. I go about 3 plates, right? 3. And then throw in one of these. Like that. Like I said, you don't need that plate in there, but it just looks good. Here's what we did to the steps in here. If you remember, it was just a wall. And we knocked that wall out. I put a little cove in here. Maybe we'll throw like some bookshelves or something. Or a desk in there or something. And then I just use the stairs with the railing. And that's it. And then up here, we got to replace that railing right there. And nothing has changed up here other than we just, you know, gutted everything. Alright, we're going to have to knock this corner block out here. Probably that whole row of blocks we're going to have to knock out because we're going to do the roof like this. Start it there with the wedge incline, and then we'll put a wedge tip right here. And then we'll continue that incline up. We'll probably have to use a gable for the center. Let's see how it all works out. We'll start at the front here, and if everything looks good, then we'll work our way across the entire roof, build it out a little bit on both ends, and that'll be it. So, yeah, we're going to have to use a full block here and then a gable on top. And that'll be good. Okay, now we'll just bring the edges out a little bit using these wedge incline blocks here, and also the wedge tips. Right, so we'll add a wedge tip right here at the end, and then at this end, and now here we have to put a wedge tip. Let's do this side also, and then another one upside down, like that. There we go. And then for the top there, we'll use a half block and another gable. Okay, there we go, not bad. All it needs now is a paint job and maybe some windows. Okay, there we go. The deck is done. Now we just need to carry these poles around the perimeter and then put in the railing system, because the railing system is actually sitting on top of the poles, not on top of the plates. Okay, just a few more places to fill in, and this railing is done. The whole deck is done, as a matter of fact. It just needs to be painted. You know what, though? This front here, see how it has these poles all lined up? I think we can just leave it at the front there. There's no reason to make that go all around the entire railing, but maybe we could just at least drop one in each corner, you know? One there, and then, yeah, I'm not going to run them like every 3 or 4 blocks or so, because that spacing will never work out, you know, and then that will just drive me crazy. So we'll just put one in each corner and call this thing done. We forgot to put in our steps back here. We're going to use these open steps because I think that looks the best with this style of deck. And now I think we can go ahead and put in our windows and doors. Alright, the place is looking really good. We're almost done. It just needs a paint job and to be furnished, and it just needs a family to move on in then. So if you want to purchase this place, just PayPal me a whole bunch of money and I'll send you the save file. But seriously though, we should probably start like a community server and all pitch in, fixing it all up like that. That would be sick, right? I'll have to look into doing something like that. But for now, let me get this place painted, let me get it furnished, and then we'll come back and take one last tour of the Lakeside cabin. Okay, here we go. Pretty simple project, but like I said in the beginning of the video, it was nice and relaxing and it was just what I needed. Here we go. I built a little dock on the lake, and we got a bench right here if you want to sit down and enjoy the view. Or like I said earlier, if you want to get a boat, you already got the dock, you're all set up. Or if you just want to go running off the dock and jump into the lake, it's all yours, man. It comes with the cabin. So here we go. We got a couple of bikes out front. If you want to take a cruise around the woods, get some fresh air. Got a picnic table over here with a grill so you can kind of chill out front, cook up some food. It looks good, and the windows don't look bad. I do like the look of the way the windows were, but, you know, there was nothing we can do about it. So here's the garage. We got a 4x4 inside, some spare tires up on the wall, and some storage back here along with a workbench. You know, you got to do your own repairs when you're just living out in the woods. You can't rely on people to come and fix shit for you. You got to get your hands dirty. But I think it came out nice. Much better than the piece of shit, you know, iron shed that was falling apart. Overall, I think the deck came out really nice. It's a nice addition. You know, wraps all the way around. We got our AC unit back here. We got a swing set in the back for the kids. Little bird bath right here. So birds come and shit all over your back lawn. Not that we really have a back lawn. The backyard really just goes into the forest. But that's what you want with a cabin. You want to just walk out the backyard into the wilderness. That's what it's all about. The great outdoors, baby. Alright, let's get in here. We got a couple of chairs right here if you want to sit out on the front deck and enjoy the view. This walks right into the kitchen. Laid down some new redwood floors, looking good. New ceiling fan. We kind of mimicked the way the kitchen was before, but I wrapped it all around. So we were able to fit in some more bar stools, which is nice. So now the whole family can sit at the kitchen counter and have breakfast or whatever. And I think it came out real good. It's got everything a kitchen needs. A little area right here with some storage, you know, drop your keys down, whatever you got to do. Here's the back door, leads out to the back deck. Got the swing set right there if you want to watch the kids play or whatever. Or just let them wander into the forest. They'll be fine. Okay, right through here, fireplace room. We got the man of the hour up there above the fireplace. All hail Ben. Fire is going. Just some couches. Hang out by the fire with your family, man. Read a book. Just talk. Enjoy each other's company. One thing you will notice about this build is there are no TVs in this cabin. You're not supposed to come out into the wilderness and watch TV. In here is the bathroom. We upgraded it just a bit. Got a toilet. Walk-in glass shower right here. medicine cabinet, you know, all the fixings that a bathroom needs, but it's a lot more organized and looks a lot nicer than what it did. Okay, through here, kind of a strange room, so I figured let me just throw a desk in here. Because maybe, you know, you want to get away if you're a writer, you want a nice quiet place in the woods where you can sit down and get some work done without anybody bothering you. And you could do that right here, I guess. Up these steps is pretty much the sleeping quarters for the family. Got a bed right here. You know, simple room. Like I said, no TVs, not even in the bedrooms. It's about peace and quiet. It's about clearing your mind. Got a couple of beds right here for the kids. I was going to do like bunk beds, but the way the roof arches, you can't really do that. Cool view from up here. I love the way they did the ceiling in this place. It really is nice. And then the master bedroom right here. Again, pretty simple bedroom. But I really like the way it turned out. And I would love a cabin like this up in the woods. Except that garage would have a couple of dirt bikes in it, maybe a quad. And have a bunch of guns, a little archery range. And a boat. Probably like a paddle boat, though. Nothing crazy. Do some fishing. It's the life, man. One day I'll move up in the mountains and I'll never come back. You know, from this angle, looking at that street lamp, it doesn't fit in there. Probably should have knocked that thing out. Alright guys, that's it for this episode of House Flipper. It was a nice relaxing one. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all of the support. It means a lot. You can follow me on Instagram or Twitter. It's at Glock9Gamer. I follow all gamers back. Stick around for more 7 Days to Die gameplay, and I will catch you guys in the next one.